What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the video. It will help the channel a lot. It has helped the channel a lot. You can also support the channel as well. I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description. All right, quick update with regards to my job at Sky before we talk Chisora versus Usyk. I did have my induction yesterday, which was exciting. Very nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous, but exciting nonetheless. It was like a mini tour around the Sky studios where I'm going to be working, who I'm going to be working with. I had to show like my ID, passport and all that kind of stuff. My actual start date is January the 4th, I think. January the 4th or 5th. I have to check again. No, I can't bother to check right now. But yeah, January the 4th or 5th. But I might be starting earlier than that. There might be some reporting jobs they want me to do before that start date. So that's the official start date, in studio, sitting down, discussing all the football transfers that are going to happen or might happen, the transfer rumours come January the 1st, right? That's when the transfer window opens. But they might be asking me to do some reporting stuff outside stadiums, etc. before that. So again, just to clarify, this has nothing to do with boxing, which I'm very happy about, by the way. I didn't want that clash. This is all about Premier League football and some championship football as well. That's what I'm going to be doing. So yes, and I say this, by the way, not to brag. Trust me, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to motivate some people. Again, I'm not a journalist by any stretch of the imagination. I have no experience in journalism up until 3-4 years ago. Again, just to repeat myself, Islington Council, I was there for like 9 years, talking about housing and council tax and all that shit. No discredit in that job, by the way. That job fucking helped me a lot. But I decided I want to try and do something different. And I kind of plunged myself into the world of media. Free stuff. I went to radio stations, done there for free. I went to a company called Arise News. I'm pointing, I don't know why, but it's Victoria in London. Again, for free, just to get experience. I done so much free shit. And then I had enough experience of doing free stuff. I then started to get paid. Very small amounts of money, by the way, as well. So yeah, this is to motivate anyone that wants to do this. You don't have to have a journalism degree. You don't have to speak the best. I certainly don't. But you have to have a passion. That's all I've got, a passion for sports, all sports. I sit here and talk to you guys about boxing, but trust me, I love fucking nearly every sport out there I watch. So if you have a passion for sports and you think you can do it, you can probably do it. And if doors aren't opening for you and you want some advice or some help, I'm not joking. Drop me your number, send an email, drop your number, and I will call you. I fly out on Monday. I'll probably call, depending on how many people want a fucking phone call, but I'll probably call as many people as I can on Sunday just to offer you advice on how you can get there. Because again, I've gone from Islington Council 4 years ago to Sky Sports. No degree in journalism, none of that shit. We just got there through fucking hard work. All right, enough of that stuff. Let's talk Chisora versus Usyk, or the likelihood of Chisora versus Usyk. We are hearing that the fight could be made for February. Excited? Very much so. I love this fight. I really do. How can you not love this fight if you're a boxing fan? It's a great fight. The only person that won't be excited right now is Joseph Parker. Remember, Joseph Parker was supposed to fight Chisora a month and a half ago, pulled out because of a spider bite. He hoped that fight would be rearranged, but all of a sudden Usyk's almost jumped in because Chisora called him out after the fight, and Usyk has happily said, yep, let's do it. You can understand why Parker is upset. It would have been a pay-per-view fight, which equals pay-per-view money. And I can't see on the horizon what is a big money fight for Joseph Parker. There are other big fights out there for him, but in terms of fights that maybe make him 7 figures, Chisora might have done that. I don't see it. So you can understand why he's upset. He's labeled Chisora a chicken, I think I saw on Twitter, and you're scared. Chisora is certainly not scared of Joseph Parker. Chisora just knows that Usyk fight is bigger in every terms, right? It's bigger fight financially. It's a bigger fight for him in terms of if he were to win. It's a big if, but if he were to win, then, I mean, he can't be far away from a world title shot. Those things wouldn't have been given to him if he beat Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker would have put him in the mix, right? Maybe top 15, top 10 maybe, but it wouldn't have given him the right to call out a world champion. I think you beat Usyk, who everyone is saying is one of the best heavyweights out there, a guy that will be mandatory for the WBA belt. then he legitimately can call out for a world title shot and no one can laugh. So I think it's a fantastic fight for Chisora. It's a good fight for Usyk as well. Will be in the UK, fingers crossed. Chisora always brings good value for money. Usyk, we love him over here. We all remember that Tony Bellew fight. But it will be good to see how he handles, and this is Usyk I'm talking about, a big heavyweight that just will keep coming forward. Chisora is not going to be intimidated by the skill set of Usyk. He's not going to be intimidated by the punch power of Usyk. He will still march forward with that kind of bobbing, weaving style. And that style is difficult to work out. Usyk, we expect to work it out because of that amateur background, because of what he's done so far in the professional ranks. But it will take him a few rounds to work it out. And I don't know, I wouldn't rule out Chisora catching him with a couple of those big fucking swinging left and right hooks that he throws before Usyk works him out. So it's an intriguing fight. I really hope it does happen. I saw an interview of Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker and Chris Lloyd, who were doing a very good job, by the way. And Eddie Hearn said he actually spoke to Usyk while they're in Monaco and saying he's trying to get this fight pushed over the line. I can understand why. It will be a pay-per-view fight for Sky Sports. And it's a big fight to kick off 2020. Again, we're here in February as the possible date. Do you guys like this fight? I don't want to hear anyone say no. Please, no one say no. You cannot not like this fight. Again, if you look at the options that were kind of put in front of Usyk prior, Carlos Takam was an option. They were talking about Povetkin, maybe even Michael Hunter. I would prefer Chisora to all of those. Just because I know what Chisora brings. Chisora is going to bring it. We know he's going to bring it. I don't know if his war of words will work on Usyk. I don't think you can psych out Usyk, but Chisora will certainly try. I do wonder if he will get back with Dave Coldwell for this fight. Obviously, Dave Coldwell trained Tony Bellew, and Tony Bellew done okay-ish in the beginning against Usyk, but you know that team's going to try and come together. He's going to get advice from Tony Bellew. Why wouldn't he? I do think this is a better Chisora as well. I don't think Chisora is ever going to be as skillful, obviously not, as Usyk, but he does look bigger, does look stronger. I think he weighed in 18 stone plus for his last fight. I'm not quite sure what Usyk weighed in for his fight against Witherspoon, but it couldn't have been anywhere near that. So it'll be good to see how Usyk handles a very, very big heavyweight. I mean, Team Usyk are confident as they're going to be. I don't think Usyk's scared of anyone. I mean, he's called out Wilder, he's called out Joshua, he's called out all the big boys. But this is a very good, and I don't want to be rude to Chisora here, but this is a very good like gatekeeper fight, right? Chisora is definitely a gatekeeper in the heavyweight division. Yeah, you want to get past and want to get to the big boys, I think you do have to go through the Chisoras of the world. And again, this Chisora, I feel, is as good as a Chisora, physically looking anyway, as I've seen. And it'd be good to see how he handles Usyk if they do fight. But we are here in February. Again, bad news for Joseph Parker, but good news for fight fans. This is a good one, people. It is a good one. What do you guys think? Let me know. Peace.